'Cause I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. I've travelled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Been to Tullamore, Seymour, Lismore, Lullaby, Nambour, Roochdore, Kilmore, Rillabar, Birdville, Emmaville, Wallaville, Connemara, Connemara, Strathrown, Proserpine, Alladala, Darwin, Gingin, Lillacwin, Muckdilla, Wallavilla, Bougainville, Cumberland, Ramakiller. I've been everywhere.
There he is, Lucky Star. In his song of 94 songs, you know, he did not go to Inverloch. And I say to Lucky Star, why not?
Yeah, he missed out, I'm tipping.
Hello, Monique Wilson in Inverloch.
Hello, guys. How are we today?
Yeah, we are very, very well indeed. Thank you very much. Well, I told your friend Glenn that we were going to hit you with some hard-hitting journalism. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm all set for the hard-hitting journalism because, mate, I'm sitting with the sun streaming on my face looking out at our beautiful inlet, and I can deal with anything.
Okay. Where's Inverloch?
Well, Inverloch's two hours from Melbourne.
So, 3 hours from Geelong.
That's not really far enough, is it?
It's beautiful. It's absolutely perfect. Perfect. My mum and dad live in Moolap, so I do the Moolap to Inverloch run a lot, and you can drive along the coastline on the way, have a look. You could jump on the ferry if you wanted to. If you did.
Now,
and that is very nice.
At the risk of upsetting our Moolap listeners this morning, I've been down to your neck of woods. I think you've got Moolap covered. My brother lives there as well, and there's not a lot going on in Moolap.
Moolap, with the Bellarine Coast Lakes Resort there with the golf course. Beautiful.
There you go, see?
But yeah. To talk about Inverloch, aren't I?
We are here to talk about Inverloch. Now, I know something of Inverloch because there's a town about 25 kilometres north of Inverloch called Menion.
Yep.
Where the most beautiful girl in the world lives, along with my grandson. Oh, and my son-in-law, who's a Collingwood supporter.
Oh, that's fantastic. Did she play for the Menion Netball Club? Because I've just donated a gift voucher for that one.
Oh, you're very kind.
There you go.
No, indeed. They are part of the Stony Point Football Club.
There we go. Well, they got their Ladies' Day coming up this weekend because in Inverloch we know about community, mate.
We do indeed. Now, tell us about... now, when you say you're staring at the inlet, are you talking about Anderson's Inlet, or are you talking about the name of the hotel that's just next door to it?
Oh, look, if it was a bit later in the day, I might be... as in the pub, because seriously, the best seafood paella I've ever eaten is available at the Inlet Hotel. But for now, I'm staring out at the beautiful inlet that's in our waterway, which is a fabulous, safe swimming beach. That's why we love it so much.
And something of a tourist mecca?
Absolutely. It's because you can do everything on it because it's such a safe space. So the little kids can swim, but there's also the kite surfers are always out there, and the stand-up paddle boards, which are beautiful. And you can paddle through the inlet, and then you can go down Screw Creek waterway, which so many people don't do. It's such a cool thing to do.
Monique, did your life start in Geelong and go down there, or did
no,
parents came here?
Started in Melbourne, and then parents went from St Leonard's to Port Arlington to Point Lonsdale to Moolap.
Yes, it sounds like our family story. My daughter, when she left home, went to, would you believe, she lived in a town called Inverloch.
She knows her stuff.
Yeah, and then she went to Leongatha, and then she moved to Menion.
So what's your reason for getting to Inverloch?
Well, my partner's family sort of Leongatha based. Oh, well, they are Leongatha based. So we used to come here a lot with our young son and just explore the beautiful area. And it was like, we actually used to stay at the RACV in Inverloch, which is now even bigger and more beautiful. And we had that conversation. We said, why don't we just move here? So we actually have 2.5 acres, 5 k's out of town. So we're just a little bit out of town. So we get to enjoy all the beauty of it and then, head back to our town. But that's one of the cool things about Inverloch. You can experience nature, beautiful coastline, fantastic shopping and awesome restaurants, but it's quiet. It's not busy.
How does it, like, I like to equate it a little bit to our Torquay in so much as, you know, it's a place that, 50 years ago people would go there for holidays. Now it's, where people live.
Absolutely.
How do people go in terms of, work in that part of the world? Clearly, Torquay, they can commute to Melbourne if they have to. What's the go down and around Inverloch? Is it all tourism focused?
Oh, a lot of specifically in Inverloch, there is a lot of tourism focus. Yeah, there is. But we have a lot of community services. There's a big Wonthaggi Hospital, which is not too far away. So we have a lot in health and wellbeing services as well. That's a real big employment thing here other than tourism. Our Inverloch Primary School is pretty much at capacity. So, we've got a lot of teaching opportunities. There's never enough teachers. And the Bass Coast College in Wonthaggi, that's just expanded really quite big. So there's plenty of teaching jobs and stuff like that as well. But the commute to Melbourne, so again, I have a little plant shop and I've got to go to Melbourne to pick up my stock.
Yep.
The commute is such an easy drive that, you jump on a car. Well, as I said, the commute from Inverloch to Geelong is such an easy drive, but the commute to Melbourne and beyond it's so easy. So a lot of people do work in the city and then come back and stay here. And a lot of people have homes in Melbourne and in Inverloch because it's just that great place to come back to. So a lot of weekenders come here, and a lot of people visiting friends and relatives pop in as well. So lots of job opportunities certainly in our area. Like, it's not even that far to Warragul, really.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that Rob and I like, and Rob's had to disappear. He's off to run to the next show, so he had to say, sorry, he's gone, but I'm here still, so don't worry about that. One of the things we love talking about is small community football clubs, and I know that yours is it used to be, I'm assuming it still is, the Inverloch Conwack Sea Eagles. Is that still the case?
Absolutely, it's Conwack Eagles. So Inverloch Conwack, the football and netball club.
Oh, sorry, whatevs,
Yeah.
Now, I did go and see a game of football when my daughter was living in Inverloch. I can't remember who they played. It might have been Telston, I think. It doesn't matter who they were playing. But I remember the toss being done and the players coming off, and they said, "No, we're kicking downhill." Is it still on the side of a hill, the footy ground?
No, we have improved that.
Excellent.
Yeah, we get the rollers out now, make that nice and even.
Yeah, because it was quite a noticeable drop to the eastern end of the ground.
Look, there might be a slight tilt, but that's a local thing that only the locals know about.
Absolutely.
We have a little bit of a home ground advantage.
Now, you're not allowed to answer this question with, well, why would you go home? Let's suppose someone lives in Geelong and they've got the school holidays coming up. I'm assuming that they can have anything from, the RACV resort right down to, free camping on the foreshore or whatever it is. How long can a family sensibly fill in time in and around Inverloch? Is it a week? Is it 2 weeks? Is it overnight? What do you reckon?
Oh, look, it's definitely say 5 to 7 nights.